this project, perhaps taking us closer to the next election, or perhaps even eliminating the idea altogether. Perhaps this will see the demise of the Ford conservatives. And always remember the gas plant. So take heart. We got things we can do. We have a new mayor. The old one wouldn't have spent a penny of political capital at fighting the premier to save OP. Instead, we have met with our new mayor, Ms. Chow, and thankfully Ms. Chow has expressed complete support for OP for all, Ontario Place for All, and against the mega spa. Fantastic. She will have leverage with Mr. Ford, as the city has some acreage that the city owns and that the mega spa needs in order to build its luxury brand. Even if we end up horse trading, it takes more time and gets us more concessions. If at the end of this process the mega spa is bullied through by Ford and his group, we have already had some major wins. Jim Janu, who was the original Ford appointee to oversee the changes at OP, was quoted as saying that the entire site needed to be raised of everything. All the architectural heritage, the trees, the plants, the legacy of the two wonderful designers that put this place together. He was going to raise it all. Since then, through our efforts, the heritage architecture, Cinesphere, and the pods has been saved. The wonderful, much loved, much used, and award-winning Trillium Park has been saved. Wider trails and other concessions have been secured. So the fight continues as it must, and that is good news. Many people have asked us, if the mega spa is so bad, have we got a better idea? Well, we do. As a matter of fact, we'll be introducing that tomorrow evening. We'll be introducing what's called the Better Idea. Pretty simple title. The in-person event is sold out, but if you'd like to follow us, you can do so online. Just simply go to Ontario Place for All, exactly as it sounds, .com, and you'll be able to register there. And more good news. How about over $40,000 raised by donations from the public, which we can use to promote our efforts and possibly fund any lawsuits that we may bring against the government. We have over 20,000 letters signed and lambasting the government for their decision. We have dozens of dedicated, passionate volunteers who are ready and willing to fight this battle. So what's next? The most distressing immediate issue is the plans for the mega spa requires the removal of some 840 mature trees, all behind you. I was talking to Ryan when we were walking over here, and I thought, what is it with wellness and health that we've strangled it with the idea that we have to spend money in order to achieve it? I tell you right now, if that sun comes out and you sit in that grove up there on those Muskoka chairs up there, you will have all the health and wellness you will ever need. The lake and the trees will give you everything you need. You don't need to spend money to achieve that. So tomorrow night we'll be introducing the Better Idea. And then more good news is, of course, the 20,000 letters that we've had signed lambasting the government for their decision. And we have all these brilliant volunteers that are helping us out. So what's next? Well, the most distressing thing that's coming up is the trees, the cutting down of the trees. We think that this is madness. Toronto plans to be net zero by 2040. This is their own transformed TO policy. They want to be net zero by 2040. But part of that is that they have to raise the canopy of the city to 40% from 25% as it is now. That 25% has actually gone down in the last few years. It's not going up, and they want to cut down 840 trees here. It's the wrong way to go. Removing the trees is moronic. The city must fight this foolishness, and we will help we're going to be launching our Adopt a Tree program in a little while. Keep your eyes open for that. That may take a bit of time, but we're going to launch the Adopt a Tree program. Everybody's going to have a chance to chain themselves to a tree. No, you can just adopt a tree and we'll